Good morning and welcome everyone. These are very exciting times for database lovers because the database world is undergoing a very significant change for the first time since it was started about 50 years ago. With the evolution of modern web applications, it became clear that the schema framework, which was so effective for so many years and still is for applications such as ERP, CRM, finance, and more, is not that great when it comes to unstructured data, to changing data patterns, to the huge amounts of data associated with modern applications, and with the very demanding performance requirements of modern applications. And so this paved the way to a new breed of databases and a new wave of database trends. So today, first of all, use cases is king. Everything is about use cases. The new developer, the modern developer, would select the database which perfectly fits the use case he's working on. So different from 10, 20 years ago, where we had a single database which fits everything. Microservices brought another concept of multiple databases with the same application. So we use several microservices with an app. Each one employs 1, 2, or more databases, and then you end up with 5, 6, 7 databases with the same application. Who would think about that 10, 20 years ago? Database as a service, revolutionary concept. Again, 10, 20 years ago, who would think that I, the enterprise, will outsource my entire data to a third-party provider to manage it? What about security? What about control? And yet today, it seems so very natural that, instead of having within the enterprise so many DBAs, DevOps, etc., that would manage all those different databases that we are working with, we will simply outsource everything to a database as a service platform that will manage it for me, and there they have all the expertise of each of those databases. In-memory databases, those have been with us for many years, however, mostly for niche use cases. And today, with the very demanding performance requirements, they come to the center of the stage. Today's new requirements, the new threshold, is 100 millisecond end-to-end response time. This is from the time you click until you expect the response. Now, considering internet latency, round trip, this means that the database should respond in less than 1 millisecond. You must have an in-memory database to do that. And so we expect them to come to the center of the stage. Developers, again, became the most influential when it comes to selecting tools, etc. Remember the days where you were told, we signed this multi-year deal with Oracle, and you must use Oracle for everything, right? Well, the new breed of developers won't take that. They would like to make their own decisions about tools, architectures, frameworks, etc., etc. And all these changes are happening so very fast because we live in a very fast society today. We expect to click and to get immediate response. Now, this was not the case when database started 50 years ago and developed over the course of the 60s, 70s, 80s. President Reagan of that time used to tell stories about the Soviet Union. And one of the stories goes like this. A man in the Soviet Union buys a car, and he asks the dealer, when will I get the car? So the dealer says, 10 years from now. So the man says, morning or afternoon? So the dealer says, what difference does it make? We are talking about 10 years from now. So he says, I have the plumber coming in the morning. So, today we obviously expect the plumber to come right now, immediately, and everything has to be immediate. And Redis is the optimal reflection of our times. And this is because, first of all, Redis is so very fast. We are talking about processing hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of operations per second at sub-millisecond latencies. Secondly, the evolution of Redis is also very, very fast. Redis started as a caching system, evolved into a data structure store, evolved into an in-memory data platform, and that's not the end. But the most important asset of Redis is its community. This is a very passionate, enthusiastic, and active community. And I think that in this event, we should salute the Redis community. Redis Labs supports the Redis community in a few ways. First of all, we sponsor the development of the open source. Secondly, we do many, many events, not as big as this one, but across the country, in Europe, in other places. And we also spread the Redis message around the world in every way we can. In these 2 days, in this event, you will hear a lot about what's new about Redis, what else you can do with Redis. But more importantly, you will have the opportunity to talk to other Redis lovers, to exchange ideas, to voice your opinion, and to influence the way Redis is going, when we move forward. I'm sure you're anxious to know what's new for Redis for this year. And there is no better person to tell us about that than the creator of Redis. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Salvatore Sanfilippo.